Welcome to Here's How We Get There. It's the daily show filled with conversations about business and mental health in a down-to-earth style with real-world language. Now let's dive in with your co-hosts, Kenneth Shark-Kinney and Trey Tucker.
All right, Trey, Caitlyn Clark's legacy in college athletics, at least, is now over as the University of South Carolina went perfect for the season and defeated the Iowa Hawkeyes in the finals. What are your thoughts on what her legacy is for women's collegiate athletics in general? And, are we going to remember Caitlyn Clark for many years to come?
She has the rare ability to just drum up excitement. And I don't really know how to explain it. Obviously, it's her talent, but there are plenty of talented players in every sport. But there's something intangible about her that just drew people in. She seemed very classy. She seemed to want to give credit to her teammates. And she's fun to watch on the court. So I think it was just a general, authentic, likable player who also happened to be the most talented one in probably decades, maybe ever. But man, if you just look at the measurables, the money that came into the sport this year, the viewership on television, I think the ticket prices for the women's Final Four were significantly more than the men's Final Four if you wanted to attend just this year. So I'll be interested to see, like, next year when she's not around, what's the drop off, because inevitably there's going to be one. I think that would be even the more complete story of her impact, because man, what a meteoric rise. But I love the way that she handled herself with class and character when the mic was in front of her as well.
Yeah, I mean, her stats are unbelievable. She was a fantastic player. Just watching her shoot a three-pointer was crazy. She was so talented. Record for the most points, I think it was most points in a season, career points, three-pointers in a season, career three-pointers, all that stuff, points per game. I mean, she's got so many different records. She set a ton of records in the NCAA tournament as well. WNBA still needs some help. Doesn't have the broad mass appeal, obviously. I think ABC in particular and ESPN did a pretty decent job covering her and the sport. And it's hard not to like her because, to your point, she was great to watch on the court, but had a lot of charisma, seems very likable. I've seen quite a few interviews with her after press conferences, smile, laugh, never really seemed angry or mad about anything, just seemed like a very likable player. And we expect the same out of male athletes as well. I do worry, to be quite honest, and this is not being a hater of women's sports, but I don't see a big pickup in the WNBA. They'll get a few more sponsors and maybe they inch forward a few, but I don't know that it's going to be necessarily game changing because so much of the talent, it's just not as strong as the men's teams. And for whatever that means, I don't even watch a lot of the NBA anymore. I used to watch a lot, but now I just don't know that it's going to pick up. I would be hard pressed to find, asking most people, who had the record for most points before Caitlyn Clark, or who are, name 10 athletes in there. It's not at the retail level. She's the only one. Is she? Thank goodness we have a great one as the best. I mean, it's nice to see somebody with the charisma of Jordan and LeBron and a female player. I mean, she's amazing, but you need more than that to make the league. It wasn't just Jordan. It wasn't just LeBron. It was athletes within every team. And there are great athletes on every one of these squads. It's just not at the level that it'll really probably pierce through and become mainstream. The ratings just aren't there. And again, that's not meant to poo-poo on the WNBA, but I think her salary will be, 1/4 of what the top pick in the NBA. I think she's slated to make less than $100,000 a year, which is crazy for the greatest player of all time. So I don't know. We'll see, but I wish her well because she sure can play. I don't want to play her. I'd rather play you. At least I got a chance.
That's right.
Thank you for joining Shark and Trey on the Here's How We Get There show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show and visit here'showwegetthere.com. That's here'showwegetthere.com.